Go. Come on, guys. Welcome to today's stream. Yeah, happy New Year for everyone out there, or Merry Christmas for those that because I missed both of those on my last Twitch stream. So yeah, I hope everyone had a good Christmas, got over all the presents you guys wanted, and had a new year, good New Year. Yeah, today I want to talk about New Year's basically. And yeah, as always, if you're in the stream, want to ask any questions or want to divert or whatever, yeah, just chuck a message in the chat, and yeah, we can talk about it then. Today I want to talk a little bit more about these Fukuro. So we'll talk a little bit about New Year's, where it's different, etc. And then talk a little bit about Fukuro, Fukubukuro. Which are these sort of New Year's bags that various places sell. I'll explain those a little bit more when we get into it. But yeah, for now, maybe we'll start with New Year's in Japan. So it's quite different, I think, to not so different, but it's definitely more major than Christmas is in the in the UK or Europe or States, etc. So New Year's Day is a day off for most people, not everyone. Most of the convenies are going to be running. Yeah, I mean they run 24/7, every day of the year. So yeah, unfortunately for them, they don't get a break even on New Year's Day. But most of the people do. So yeah, so they have they usually have on New Year's Day like a big family day. Obviously, because of coronavirus, it's not as major, but it's not as packed as it normally would be. But there's still supposed to be a gathering of people on the New Year's Day, and normally they eat something called an osechi. So let me get a bit. Let's have a look. It's always best to look. So. Okay, super. So let's put our set in. So here we go. We can pretty much see it here. So it is. Yeah, they show them in threes. I don't think you necessarily have to get them as just the 3 layers. Yeah, I think that there's some as pretty much all as 3. So the one we have with my family as well were 3. Yeah, there's 4 there. So I don't think there's any rule to how many actual levels you can have on it. And actually, I mean, it won't be there now, but KFC also do their own sort of design for this as well. So yeah, you can see here. I have actually had this for maybe 3 New Years ago. So yeah, it's a shame it's loading a bit slow for whatever reason. But yeah, they actually come in the like these various chicken bits come in these cardboard boxes. There you go. So you can see, and they are stackable, or I should say, they actually come stacked at the start. So I mean, it's nothing special. It's not like they have like brand new New Year's chicken or anything like that. Just the design is chicken time. Just the design is a New Year's style is probably what I'm going to go for. So yeah, like they are the New Year's style, and it's on those same tiered things like you get these osechi. So let's go back a little bit. So yeah, So yeah, my family had these osechi. We actually had 3 as well. Yeah, and as you can see, it's a lot of seafood. So prawns, which was on the one we had. Um, Crab was also on the one we had. Um, yeah, there's like hams and things like this. There's there are some raw fish as well. Um, yeah, but it's pretty much seafood for the most part. Um, so I'll this year's osechi for my family is obviously a bit of a mix. I really don't like seafood for the most part, so mine was a mix of like a roast meal, like maybe something that you'd get more on a Christmas day, um, and yeah, mixed in with the various osechi items that they had prepared. There's also mochi. There's like a New Year's mochi. Um, so yeah, they actually come like this. And you have to usually microwave the mochi. Sometimes you can have it in the soup, call it ozoni. But yeah, it's this New Year's mochi, and it is quite nice. Like you have to microwave it to get it all cooked up, and then yeah, you just scoff away. The orange on top, I think, is purely symbolic. I mean, this looks like it's actually 2 bits of mochi with an actual orange on, but a lot of these sets come with like a plastic orange on top. You can buy them like they're really, you can get them really small. Yeah, they do come in lots of various sizes, but they do come in really small ones too. Yeah, I mean, it's hard for scale. This one looks very much like the one we got, which is one you literally from the shop. So it comes to this is a New Year's sort of like ribbon, and you'll see it on most of them here. So yeah, they come in like a hard case there. You just put the ribbon over, and you got a plastic orange on top, and you just take it all off when it's when it's time to chow down. So yeah, they call it ozoni, and here they got it coming in various different soups. Mochi in soup is incredibly common. Um, like even they have like soup curry, which is literally like a curry soup. And yeah, like you can have mochi in that as well, and various other like combos too. So yeah, that was New Year's. Again, not any like I guess New Year's Day is really the equivalent of what would be like a Christmas Day. Christmas isn't special whatsoever. It's not like seeing family. If it's a working day, you got to work. If it's a weekend, I mean, it's just a normal weekend. Everywhere's open, etc. So yeah, like don't if you're in Japan, don't treat Christmas like you would in the UK or anything like that. If people are not going to be there, people are going to be doing their normal day-to-day thing, really. So yeah, it is really really quite different. Right, going on. So what I want to talk about a little bit is these Fukubukuro. So here they've made. Oh, it looks like Amazon's even selling them. So we'll take the 2000. Oh, put an O in there, would be great too. So we'll show them off. So yeah, as you can see there, pretty much says what they are. They're lucky bags. They're bags they sell on New Year's Day. A lot of shops might have them on. For example, like the SoftBank phone company, maybe SoftBank, and I can't remember the other phone companies now. It's just gone from me. Yahoo Mobile or whomever will have them. Sometimes they're part of campaigns. So, like if you buy something, for example, we went to Kojima, which is an electronics shop. They had a lucky bag, this Fukubukuro, but you only get it when you buy like $80 or 50-60 quid worth of products, for example. And yeah, maybe the ones that especially anyone who's watching me on Twitch, it's more likely to want. So they do a lot of ones for like animes. A lot of the anime shops might have ones going on. I saw someone open a Kimetsu no Yaiba one, for example. Yeah, like this is, I don't know, Koreaholic, maybe a Korea style shop. So they're doing their own bags. The prices really really range. Like they can be like quite cheap to disgustingly expensive. So there's all sorts of range in what sort of lucky bags that you might get. If we look at some like maybe specific ones, that McDonald's doing one. Oh, it looks like McDonald's did one before. But yeah, let's have a nose. Who's one? So the one I saw was pretty good. I mean, I'm surprised Amazon's actually doing one, but yeah, look, there you go. So they actually got women's happy bags. So yeah, like I'm quite lucky. So I live in Fukuoka, and the Fuku kanji is actually the first one. So yeah, this would be Fukubukuro. And yeah, you can see the sort of range the prices can be from like that's $120, $111. I mean that's close to £80 for those two, down to like $40 or 20, 30 pounds, I guess, for these ones. I don't know if it will actually let you see anything inside them because they are supposed to be just that. So here they got, yeah, I mean it says it's a six-piece set. And normally they don't tell you what's in them for obvious reasons, because it is supposed to be a lucky bag. Though I'm surprised Amazon is sharing them, because normally Amazon doesn't like you to have anything hidden. So yeah, here we got some. Yeah, they're showing some shops that are selling them. I mean, it really depends where you go, depending on what you get them in. So you got Adidas ones there. Yeah, look, some coffee ones there. I don't know who's that one for. Tully Coffee. So they had 3 bags. So you can see they have like the 3,000 yen one. I mean, even 3,000 it's like £20 or $30. So I mean, it's not massively cheap, but I don't think it's incredibly expensive either. But obviously, if you go up to like a 10,000 yen one, I mean that is expensive. Yeah, so that's $100 or £80 or so. So, for example, there was one which is about the £80, $100 one for Kimetsu no Yaiba. And I actually, yeah, I saw a video doing it. So these guys are actually running one, but it's not the same one I saw. See if I can find him. No. So yeah, I saw it on YouTube actually when they opened it up. So it did have quite a variety of items in it. So for example, while it was being expensive, it came with a lot of keychains inside of it. Let's see if we can find it. I don't usually like running YouTube in, but so yeah, I mean here they've got Village Vanguard one that's done an opening. We're not gonna dive too deep, but yeah. So basically, they got things like I mean, this is a good idea of what you might get in it. So here they've got like these keychains that I saw the guy got. He actually got 2 figures in it. So he got the Nezuko figure and he got the Ichiban Kuji Tanjiro figure. I actually have that Tanjiro figure, but not the Nezuko. They actually put a few Ichiban Kuji items in it, so I mean that was a little bit surprising, because those are quite sought after. But I also think it's also because there's just nothing out there. Okay, if we can find an idea. Yeah, so here they're giving you an idea what might be in it, I'm guessing. So you got the pictures, the acrylic stands, like the posters, like a frame it looks like, and some things to hold it. So yeah, I mean they really can have anything and anything. So maybe Adidas. Maybe we can see inside Adidas. So yeah, I mean there's probably going to be a lot of videos, people opening their lucky bags. I mean here you can already see a lot of them. So yeah, I mean it's not just about me, is it? So it's about you should definitely check out some of the other guys opening their lucky bags and seeing what they're getting. So they're really cool. We did one. So my family actually did one in a arcade, like a game center. So yeah, this is obviously a lot cheaper because it's like random, I guess. But yeah, I mean, we got it for like $10. We won it, and it came with like a variety of things. Again, mostly like little soft squeezy item. Some like a set of it's like a sort of lunchbox set. So it's like a carry set. It's probably better to do it like a stacked a stacked bowl carry set. So obviously you cook all your food and you can put it inside there, and you can take it away for a picnic or whatever you want to, whatever you want to take it for, really. So yeah, that's like that's an option there as well. That's how these lucky bags might turn out as well. And yeah, like we had some tote bags and ours, like a big, just a variety. It's really the items that they have in the game center, which they put together in like a kind of goodie bag. So yeah, Fukubukuro, super common. I don't know if any of the big anime places are kind of doing them. So you've got ones like Animate. Yeah, so let's have a look. Story News is always get a good idea of what they're like. So yeah, this got a under $30 one, or around $30 one, £20 one. And yeah, you can see with the sort of items he gets in them. So I mean that was a pretty mad one there. It says, for starters, Animates Fukubukuro contain 32 key holders and 25 pin badges. And yeah, because it's like I mean, this one's a super random one. It's not like it's a focused one. So yeah, they got like Gintama, Otsumatsu-san, Tanaka-kun is always this, Idolish 7, Servamp, and Bakuon. Of those, maybe 2 of them, 3 of them, I even know by name. The others, I have no idea. Like, if you guys know, like, yeah, let me know, especially if they're any good. But yeah, I mean, that's a pretty fair sized one, especially if it's only 3,000 yen, which is incredibly cheap. Which, I mean, I get that's probably why it was packed, but I believe this is like 2018's one. We'll have a look at the sort of ones that came out this year, see what sort of stuff was released. But it gives you a good idea of the sort of things you can get in there. So they got like a kind of little purse wallet thing going on there. You got some stickers, badge stickers, pen, keychain, like what's it? No, probably an acrylic stand character. I think looks like it sticks at the top, but it's not. Yeah, there's some mouse mats maybe, or under the they're like sometimes you get the big boards for like writing on. Usually it's for the kids, so they put their like homework books and stuff on it. I pretty much just to protect the desk. So let's have a note. 2021. Let's have a look sort of what stuff. Oh, it looks like Starbucks did one. Go on, let's have a nose of that one. I mean, but yeah, it looks like they got a Starbucks one there. So I imagine it very much comes with it's gotta be coffee in there. So they said they announced it's opening doors. All right, so they did theirs quite early in November, and you could win it randomly. I wonder what was inside of it. Oh, it's literally just a bag, maybe. No, there you go. So it says there'll be Fukubukuro exclusive items as well as original merchandise, drink tickets, and more. Yeah, so for an example, when we won our lucky bag from the arcade machine, we actually had a free go. Like, so we could have one more go on the a different grabbing machine. We super didn't have any luck though. We didn't get that luck. But yeah, I mean, it's good to see that you can see, for example, that it's not just one place that's doing it. It's really any company who might be like, who have like even an American company who have a store in Japan, that store may be doing them. So this is quite a good little list, it looks like here. So we'll have a look at some of these. Although they've only listed one. But yeah, before I go that, like, we've got like a bunch of people just joined chat. So yeah, welcome Comrade to Face, Photopeo, I don't know how you say that. Tom Z, VNK, and Virgo Pros. Like, welcome to the stream, everyone. If you want to join in, if you want to ask any questions, please feel free to just chuck them into chat. I can literally discuss anything about Japan. Yeah, I'm probably a broken record now, but yeah, so I've lived here for a few years, 4 years now, living with my family. So any questions about daily life in Japan, working in Japan, anything, getting married in Japan, having a kid in Japan, just like, you know, the kid's daily life in Japan, like everything, anything you can imagine with living in Japan. Yeah, just fire those questions out, and I'll do my best to answer it. And yeah, it really can be anything. Anyway, so these Fukubukuro, we've got the Mr. Donut. So Mr. Donuts is a pretty amazing donut shop. Let's see if you can, Mr. Donut. Let's see if we can get the list of their sort of menus, like what they sell. So there you go. You can have a good idea of the sort of donuts they do. They do some really fancy donuts. They also do a lot of donuts like styled around, you know, some event or whatever. So if there's like a new Pokemon game, for example, I think there was that Sword and Shield. They did a Pokemon Sword and Shield like donut range for its release. Here they so they got their pondering chocolate. I think, yeah, these are special ones. They say mochi plus kari, mochi plus toru. So they got yeah, like different covered ones, or this one's like a filled one. It looks like a chocolate filled one. Yeah, chocolate pondering chocolate. So yeah, but the pondering is just the name of this particular style of donut. Normally these are, well, it depends, but the normal pondering is normally like they have like a mochi one, so that's actually like a kind of mochi donut. Though I mean, in this case, this looks like it's not the mochi one, but it's a pure donut with chocolate filling. So anyway, that's the sort of like style of things they do. They do some kind of, I'm not going to call it hot food, but like pastries. It's something that's a bit newer from now. That's completely new to me. That looks like tantan men, which is a Chinese kind of ramen. I mean, ramen is Chinese anyway, but it is a spicy ramen. Because of the mixture they put in. So yeah, I mean, I'm quite surprised to see tantan men there. So yeah, anyway, so they obviously starting to vary out a little bit. You've got also, yeah, muffins. I don't see muffins there so much, so I mean, I think this might be, these styles are definitely new styles that they've put into there. So they call it, it's a cream in muffin, apple cinnamon. So it's cream in muffin, apple cinnamon. Same cream in muffin, blueberry yogurt, and yeah, cream in muffin. Yeah, I can't read something butter. Unfortunately, I can't read the kanji there. So yeah, so you got some wild variety there. They do, yeah, hot dogs and something new. I think pasta as well they brought in. So yeah, they're Mr. Donuts, but they have more than donuts. Weirdly, there must be more listed. Yeah, so it's not just those ring donuts they got absolute ton there. Anyway, that was super off topic. Yeah, I just really like their donuts, really. But they did a Pokemon, it looks like. So Miss Dough is literally Mr. Donuts, and they just take the Miss from Mr. and the Dough from Donuts. A lot of the Japanese companies will do this to like shorten their brand name, or to make it easier for people to remember it, for whatever. But yeah, Mr. Donuts, oh, well, it's not there anymore. But yeah, it looks like they did Pokemon goodie bags. They're 1,000 yen, or 100 to 200 through 300. So they're actually really cheap. I mean, 100 is, I don't know, £7 or $10. So it's pretty fair. It's the cost of a meal, like, you know, lunch or whatever. So yeah, they said they could obviously come with Pokemon tote bags. It looks like, probably in the more expensive bag. It looks like there's some glasses as well, notebooks, tape, little like plastic holders there. Maybe is that a rubber? Could be a rubber. So yeah, and you can see they also mentioned that there's also vouchers as well. Excuse me. So yeah, you might get lucky, you might get a voucher, get a free donut. You know, if you're into Pokemon, obviously they got like loads of Pokemon items in there. Let's have a look, see what else is going on. We've even got anime ones, so we'll mix up these sites a little bit. So yeah, which ones we got here? Punyu's Fukubukuro. I've never even heard of Punyu's. It looks like it's a ladies' clothing shop. Clothing shop. That makes me sound well old. Ichimanen says 10,000 yen, which is about $100, £8. Not particularly cheap. But you says you do get 10 items. It says the value of the bag's contents is like 3,000 to 4,000 yen. Which I mean, I probably at cost, like at at the price you might buy them at, it probably isn't far off of that. So yeah, it's like I mean that's pretty cool if you can get a hold of those sort of bags. I think as well ones that might be popular generally sell out really fast, so you might see queues at some of them. So here we've got like the Pokemon Center. Actually in Fukuoka we do have a Pokemon Center here. And here they say like they said, well, I mean this says particularly Tokyo, but I mean don't forget that there are Pokemon centers other places. So Fukuoka has a Pokemon center. I mean it's 2,000 yen, so now it's like about $200, so it is quite expensive. It says this year's Fukubukuro is guaranteed to have one of the 3 plushies, so you're at least going to get one of these are the starter Pokemon from Sword and Shield, so you're at least going to get one of them. I have no idea their names though, guys, sorry. It's been a long time since I played any sort of Pokemon game. But yeah, it says due to the popularity of these Fukubukuro, they sell out very quickly. Yeah, so if it's a super popular one, it is probably not going to be around for very long. So you'll see that a lot of people queue up for these. Animate, we saw a picture of one of them where it got all the, it's got all the different like keychains and things in. This one's, like I said, this one's a lot cheaper at like $27. Again, it can really be anything. This one says, so at the $27 one, you get 3 files and 3 keychains. You can choose which bag you want, which will change which characters, including the bag. Yeah, so even sort of like the second-hand stores as well. So we have like Book Off, which is a sort of second-hand sales store. They also have these, Fukubukuro, and they're usually like these second-hand items, like it can be little characters, figures, all sorts. You really do get all kinds of things. Swan Kiss, never heard of them. I mean, to be fair, it's probably more that I'm just not going to like girls' clothing stores so much, or at least the brand. But they have their own one there. They're based in Tokyo, San Lolita, and Kawaii Fashion. So yeah, theirs is also another $200 one, like 150 quid, I guess. Lucky bag. So yeah, I mean, you really hope you get something good in it, because I mean that's a lot of money to put down on yeah, something that might not be so good. Wego, Fukubukuro. So yeah, a lot of the clothing shops are doing their own Fukubukuros. I guess it's one of the easiest ones for them to do. Let's note these anime ones to see what they've got going on. So yeah, Jump Store's done their own one. A Jump Store would be nice. So yeah, 3,000 yen plus tax. This is an old one though. It looks like 2017. Oh, put straight to their Twitter. But yeah, I mean, you can always, these are one-piece ones. It looks like you get a T-shirt at least. And some badges and stuff in them. So I mean, yeah, I mean it's not bad, especially for the price. If you get some nice little goodies in them. So yeah, they got those one-piece ones. What else they got? Sailor Moon. So they got Sailor Moon stores done their own one. Gets nice Sailor Moon. They're Ichimanen, so 10,000 yen. Yeah, again a little bit more expensive, but you usually get a lot more items, obviously, in the more expensive ones because you're paying a lot more. This is an old one. No, it says the store opened in 2017, but yeah, obviously his tweet is 2017. So these aren't this year's ones. This one's ranging, so it's from 3,000 yen up to 35,000 yen. I mean that is real expensive. So that's $350, or probably the best part of £280 or so. So yeah, I mean that's some serious money to drop onto a bag that you have no idea what's in it. Like wow. I don't know if they show what's in that particularly. So they've showed some of the items. But yeah, so you can see you got like fans in there, loads of like keychains, key straps. I really hope that's not the 35,000 yen one, because oh my god, I can't even imagine. It's like yeah, just dropping $300 or $350, 290 quid, and really getting nothing, or at least not anything you like. So yeah, this is another place, Animega. I don't know this one. Maybe it's Tokyo Oni store. But yeah, so this is the Tokin Rambu is the, if I'm not mistaken, it's this online. I'm pretty sure I've got some umbrellas, like basically like So the umbrellas are actually wrapped, or they're parasols. They're actually wrapped so you can't see which one you get. So it's kind of like a gacha style. But yeah, it's like an online sort of samurai era like girls dating game, I guess is the best description for it. So yeah, yeah, it looks like they did one for them in particular. Hobby Zone doing their own sort of one there. Yeah, I guess in 2018, 2017, Token Rambu was a main thing going on. Yeah, let's see if we can find it. It'd be nice to see one for this year rather than so yeah, I'm pretty sure we saw this one. This is the Animates one. Oh no, the same film, different year. So this is it was 3,000 yen for the one at Animate. I imagine they sold out real fast. It looks like it got something sticking out, most of them. What did he get? So this fella got a Prince of Tennis. Says got a whole box. So right, so that's actually the same box. So that's pretty mad. They got a whole sales box of Prince of Tennis acrylic character stands and keychains. It says ordinarily the box alone would have cost 6,000 yen, so that's a bit of a winner. I mean, you got to really like Prince of Tennis not Osama. And then what else they got? So you got the box. So you got the ReZero starting life in Neverworld T-shirt. Oh, there you go. So yeah, you got this ReZero in there. This was far right. So that looks to be everything he got. So he did pretty well. I mean, he got the whole box of the acrylic stands. I mean, if you don't like Prince of Tennis, it's kind of unfortunate. But like anything, I mean, you don't have to keep it or anything like that. You got the ReZero stuff there. He's got like a whole bunch of stuff that he got inside of it too. So a lot of acrylic stands. I can see some badges there. That looks like the clear file. Yeah, which is quite common. Yeah, he was giving out some that he got some of those A4 characters as well. What else is going on here? Yeah, so yeah, you got the Bungo Stray Dogs pen pouch, Psycho Pass character pin, Idol 7, Yu-Gi-Oh, Grand Blue Fantasy, Bungo Stray Dogs, Eilish 7 again, Exanio, Reborn, Digimon Adventure. So yeah, I mean a lot of it's been repeated. You got Reborn there, you got Trigger from Eilish 7, is Inazuma 11 is the first time you said it. Yeah, Grand Blue Fantasy again. Idol Master, Grand Blue Fantasy again, Bungo Stray Dog. I mean that's pretty mad. So he's saying that out of that 3,000 yen, he got almost 47,000 yen worth of goods. So I mean that's pretty amazing. That's pretty mega. So yeah, I mean you don't always get that lucky, but the animate bag was one of the winners this year. So anyway, that's kind of how these Fukubukuro bags work. Put me in YouTube, yeah, Facebook. So you guys I hope that gives you a good idea anyway what they're like. It can really be anything in these bags, and like I said, a lot of the major places are doing them. So this is Aitai Kuji is so it's actually a bag. So yeah, they're actually selling them. But this was like couple years back, 2 3 years back, 3 years back now, I guess it would have been. So yeah, they're quite a major thing for for New Year's in Japan. There are actually no fireworks, or like, rarely are there any fireworks. Oh, showing off the screen there. Chat. There's rarely any fireworks on New Year's Eve or New Year's Day even. It's really a quiet affair. Again, families usually are going to meet up with the grandparents or whomever. They choose one household and they all come together. They have osechi meal. Normally, this is a time when they use their how do you call it, tatami rooms. For those that don't know, so yeah, it looks like I'm gonna get it back up again. So yeah, for those who don't know, tatami room is the that was terrible. Let's probably put it in tatami mat. So it's this sort of wood floor, bamboo weave flooring. So these are all tatami mats here. So yeah, some not every house. So yeah, this is a bit hard one. So you can have modern houses with tatami rooms. When we were looking at when we went to some of the model houses, so when I say model houses, they're like the a demo house is probably a better one to call it. So there's a place not so far away from where we live that has all the different house building companies have their own houses there. So they are demo houses or sample houses or whatever you want to call them. So you can go in and look around and really see how how it is, what it looks like. So when we went in a lot of these houses, it was actually much the same. They had a lot of them did have at least one tatami room, or one tatami floor. Maybe floor is probably the better way to put it. So yeah, but again, it's really up to people's choice. I think maybe younger people probably aren't that keen, bothered. I guess the younger people aren't that bothered about making tatami rooms so much, I guess. Yeah, because I mean it is an older generation thing. I personally don't really like them so much. They are a bit soft, so it's not like it's walking on a hard floor or anything like that. But the idea of the tatami floor is for like especially in a bedroom would be sleeping on it, on a futon. So you'd be sleeping on this futon style mattress rather than sleeping on a bed. You would not put a bed on this sort of flooring, if only because it would break the floor. So another problem with these tatami mats, and it's very much why the style is how they are. They're supposed to be replaceable because they can break, and they do break, and they get old, and they do eventually rot. There are services that will come and replace them basically. So the sizes are pretty much set. So they'll come in as long as they know the size, or you can go out and you can pick them, and then they'll come and deliver them, and they'll just quickly swap them over and just get rid of the old ones. So yeah. Anyway, gone super far off. So yeah, the New Year's meals are usually done in this style room because it is an old style meal. And then you have like a low table, so it's not a big table or anything like that. It's a very low table. You just sit down on the floor and you eat your osechi then. So yeah, and there you go. You can see some best price. So you can see the sort of thing. So they're quite thick and they are made to slot in. And the rooms are usually so they were designed to be based like fit tatami. So they'd even call the room size based on how many tatami it can fit in. But I mean, like everything, that's actually changed a lot. Yeah, so they got even in Animal Crossing, they got an old tatami room that they made there in their video, so you can see the style there with the cushions to sit on. You got a little meal on a small table. And yeah, it like reminds me of the heated table. The name's gone for me now. A heated Japanese table and blanket. Kotatsu. So yeah, like the kotatsu, I think is a very very old style or classic Japanese thing. So I mean, these days they're electric. You can see the cable there. So yeah, like it's electric heated. Um, it's like yeah. So you literally just put your legs underneath. It's electric and heated, so it is incredibly warm. Um, it's yeah. I mean, I like the idea of them. I think they are made because they usually come with a table like so. And they are really made for these tatami rooms, for example, because of how much space you need to put them in. But I mean, that's not always the case. I mean, here I can't. That's a super weird one. That looks like they've got them on the floor, um, and they've just put like this. This seems to be part of it. Um, so they've got like the floor bit there. They've got the cushions around the side, and then it's got the space for the tatami. Uh, yeah, there's again. They've done on a carpet there, keeping your legs warm. So I mean, there is some really cool stuff out there. Kotatsu, oh yeah, that. Yeah, so yeah, there's some cool like stuff. I actually don't see these so often. Like my family don't have one. My mother-in-law doesn't have one. My brother-in-law and his family don't have one. Um, so I don't know. Like, and most of the places I've ever visited, I've never really seen anyone using them or anything like that. So maybe they're going out of fashion. Oh, there's even someone doing a DIY style one. So yeah, maybe they're going out of fashion. I don't really know, but yeah, just my general experience is that I don't really see kotatsu. Um, though they are still a thing, and yes, you know you can still buy them. Um, it looks like, yeah, they've done a DIY. That's an IKEA hack, they say. But for sure, you can just buy them as a whole thing. So yeah, you can see that there they've got the electric motor, which obviously makes everything super warm. There they've put, maybe that's a very old style because they've actually put burning charcoal with a grate. I mean, that's probably not a good idea with your legs underneath, or the very idea that most of these Japanese house buildings are um, wood. Very, yeah, flammable wood. So yeah, I mean, putting charcoal in your wood house is probably asking for trouble, to be fair. Um, but yeah, uh, again, I'm sorry, I'm going on like super tangents away from the years, but yeah, if you have any specific questions, yeah, like don't be afraid to ask. It can really be about anything. Um, you know, maybe like gaming in Japan or anything like that. Like so, for example, one thing that like I'm a big fan of MMOs. I don't feel like Japan has much of a um, big, not big market. Yeah, we'll stick with big market for MMOs, or I should say they don't have very many of their own MMOs that are either exclusive, um, or really majorly popular. So for example, I know they've got things like Dragon Quest X, which was the online only one. I know Phantasy Star Online 2 is quite popular, or at the least. So for MMOs, a good way to see if it's popular is to see if it's actually an internet cafe. Um, so for example, oh no, yeah, the name's gone. So it's a put club internet cafe. I always call it Keisatsu Club, but it's not called Keisatsu Club. So Keisatsu Club is Keisatsu police. Um, but yeah, it's not police. It's like K Jitsu. I'm gonna club. I'm gonna really suffer. Net cafe. So we'll just have a look at net cafes. Yeah, and you got the net cafe refugee. I mean, that's a whole different ball game, but because of the sort of prices of net cafes, I guess. Yeah, so they call it cyber homeless, which is pretty much what it sounds like. It is people living inside of internet cafes. So yeah, because this is probably a good example of what they look like. This is super old style, I think, or it looks like, because look at that monitor, that's CRT. So yeah, obviously most of them have more modern, more modern interiors. I really want to get a nice picture. Yeah, so this looks more like it. Um, they got the shoes outside because they've got the ones where you actually lay down inside or sit inside. But of course, this looks very much like the sort of one I would have gone to in the past. So yeah, you got the machine up there. You get some. You've got monitor, headphones, your relaxing chair. Like I said, there are different types of rooms. Usually, there's the reclining room. There's like the sit-down room. Maybe there's a second sitting style one, and you get like a footrest, yeah, box of tissues. I think that's a lot like a safe as well, so you can put all your personal items. They are really quiet, so I mean that it's not ideal for if you want to do like online gaming where you're going to be shouting. Like that's not going to be an option. That being said, when I was living in Tokyo, and I was going to the net cafe, in Akihabara, they do have one that has like a gaming section. And yeah, I mean you can talk on those ones. They have microphones, and they are made for talking. Eventually they move the setup for those machines is actually quite away from all the sort of casual use ones, and they even put them in like a separate room eventually. I guess as because of talking. So I mean there are lots of people there. Not everyone was talking, but a lot of them were, chattering, and whatever game they're playing. League, for example, is quite popular. So anyway, let me find if I can see it. Japan. Internet cafe. So yeah, I've literally lost the names. So yeah, I usually went to this I call it Kisatsu Club, but yeah, there's a few other ones as well. There are obviously they're like close ones. Yeah, so they call manga kisa. Right. So maybe I'll explain a little bit more. Sometimes they call them manga cafes, and it's literally because pretty much all the internet cafes you go to also have like manga that you can pick up and read. So yeah, a lot of them have these sort of sitting spaces, so you don't have to rent a computer. You can just rent this open space as well. It is a lot cheaper, and just like read manga or use your own laptop, for example. Yeah, they've also got these sort of open style ones as well. Again, usually cheaper because they are open style. I really just want to find one of the chain ones. Yeah, let's try that. Media Cafe Popeye, but I have no. That's the first one for me. Let's see which ones they've got. Oh, yeah, some questionable manga right there. So yeah, I mean, there's all sorts of manga there. I don't want to I don't want to show too many things on the stream just in case it's a no. I mean, that's not porn, but let's try to be safe, not rather than sorry. So yeah, so they got Media Cafe. I've never even heard of this one, but it looks like it's actually a big chain. Let's have a look at Media Cafe Popeye. Media Cafe. Oh, they're using Flash. That's unfortunate. So this is not really showing me. Let's swap it over. barely changed anything. Yeah, they got a store list, but they're not really showing the games they're showing. Let's see if I can find the one I used to go to, Akihabara. So we might be able to map it. This could be interesting for people who've never even seen on Google Maps or anything. So yeah, this is a nice chunk of Tokyo. Akihabara is to sort of the northeast of where I was living. So I was in Shibuya area, outside Shibuya. God, it's been a while. So anyway, yeah, like I actually walked all the way over to Akihabara. It does take a while. On the way you have Tokyo Dome as well. But yeah, I mean, if you guys can see it, I'm absolutely suffering here. I'm not going to search it in because it's not what I was looking for. I think it's around Sudabashi on the north side. But I'm probably just missing it. It isn't actually all that far away from Akihabara. Anyway, so yeah, there's the main station, Akihabara Station, or Electric Town, Electric City as they call it. Electric Town. It is Electric Town. Yeah, big anime fans heaven. I think it's probably number one for if you like want to actually buy figures and things like this. Then yeah, 100%. And now I gotta get my image right. They've got like a big camera here. One of these has what they call the AKB48. There's 48 idol girl bands. I think it's like this side maybe. Is it Don Quixote there? But anyway, let's see if I can remember. We'll zoom in. Let's get a floor view. How do we do that? Going in deep. So yeah, this is Akihabara. I don't know if any of you guys have ever seen it on floor view, but it's quite busy during the morning. It's not busy. Later in the day, it gets busier. At night time, it's probably most busy. There's a lot of girls that go out then, and advertising for maid cafes and a lot of maid cafes. Have I not gone enough? So probably not too far here. That's way too far. So yeah, there's a lot of arcades along here. They've got animated things. I think there's anime around the corner. You got the two Sega one. I think they're closing one down. So that's three. One, and then there is one more. I don't remember what the last one is. I think it's around the corner down the back there. Yeah, absolutely loaded with advertising. So I used to go to a net cafe over here. This is the government building, if I'm not mistaken. And I think they have a live camera here. So like for those that are interested, want to see it all live, I think there's a YouTube for the live camera in Akihabara. So you can actually watch that there. I've got a feeling I've gone too far. Yeah, I just can't remember. Old age, so it's completely lost me. I'd have to go grab my cards. But yeah, we'll leave that for another day. Anyway, yeah, the sort of MMOs that are going off are things like Dragon Dogma Online. That's a Japanese exclusive MMO, and I believe one of the popular ones. They usually in the next case have some deals as well, so you can get like exclusive items in the game just for like playing it from Net Cafe. Same for Fantasy Star Online. But I mean, a lot of the games on there aren't MMOs. League is really popular. I imagine that hasn't really changed much since I was there. What else? yeah, League of Legends, Overwatch was getting popularity back when I was, when I was frequenting as well. And yeah, I mean, it'll change up now. I guess things like maybe Apex are coming, Fortnite, and pretty much every computer store that's shown off their yeah, showing off their games or whatever is showing off Fortnite. Like as their sort of like demonstration game. Oh, hopefully the nets. We got network issues. No, we'll be alright. So yeah, it's really a shame I can't. Kisa, let's see if I can find them again. It's not. I think it's because it's trying to aim at one type of net cafe. Yeah, I think this Futaba at one is kind of a popular one. So this is Fukuoka. Here we go, Kaikatsu Club. So that's this one's not really close to where I live, but so this kind of I don't want to put it like upper class, but yeah, it gives you a good idea of like what it's like, and you can have a look at some prices and stuff, because it could be quite interesting for anyone who ever comes, because it can be quite a nice alternative to getting a hotel room. Though I would definitely recommend not a chair and get like one of the laying down places. So yeah, they got 30 minutes, 10 minutes, like after, and then they got the packets. So you do 3 hour, 6 hour, 9 hour, 12 hour. Now, I usually see up to 12 hours. This is the first time I've seen Beyond. So you got 15, 18, 21, 24 hours. So yeah, that's actually a new one for me, seeing 24 hour. They have showers, so they do have showers. Again, where they call it cyber homeless. They have lockers, so you put your stuff in. They have shower rooms, so you can shower. I don't believe there's a limit to how many consecutive times you stay, as long as you keep paying. The Kaikatsu Club usually do a free breakfast, so they actually put chips and toast out, or bread that you can toast. Some chips you can take. They have a drinks machine in pretty much every internet cafe I've ever been to. So it's unlimited, like soft drinks, orange juice, coffees, teas, ice cream. They sometimes have. So they got the soft cream, they call it. They have the ice cream machine, and it is proper ice cream. It's not like some hard scoop stuff or like some rubbish stuff. It is a proper soft ice cream machine. So I mean, it's really, like, if you really like ice cream, it's pretty fantastic. A lot of them have karaoke as well. You can see these ones have got karaoke. There's different systems: Joy Sound, Max 2, Justin Max Go, etc. That's karaoke. Yeah, maybe it's what's this? Paflato Shito. Pair, maybe it's supposed to be pair flat seat. So this is like the sort of flat style one, obviously for at least two people, I guess, to watch movies together or whatever. For those that maybe are thinking it or want to ask the question or whatever, yeah, I don't think people are having sex in these in these rooms, if only because like they are really quiet and you'd hear it pretty quickly. It is a strong no sound sort of thing going on. Yeah, like if you want to get into that, it's more likely you'd see a karaoke place might have that sort of thing going on, or I mean, there's love hotels, so they would just go to a love hotel rather than an internet cafe. And yeah, they got the massage chair, massage seat. I mean, that's probably an important one. Reclining seat. So the reclining seat is the one I usually take. Yeah, this is the full flat seat. So this is the laid down style. I have been overnight in like internet cafes, but most of the time I'm not sleeping. I'm actually awake. Though I'd say, like, if I did want a good sleep, the recline chair is not the way to go. You want to get the full flat one, then you can actually lay down properly. Make yourself big yawn. Make yourself like a makeshift pillow or whatever, and you can get like a good little nap in them. Take every type of payment you can possibly imagine. So things like these: RPay, LinePay, PayPay, AllPay, Docomo Pay, Alipay, WeChat Pay, Mercari Pay. I can't read this one. Pay. They're all like these are the mobile electronic payment styles where you charge it from either your like debit card or credit card or the phone company or whatever. So they've now, maybe before, definitely before they didn't do them, but they've shot up in popularity. It's really a way that they want to take away from having cash all the time. So yeah, you can pay through all those sort of payment methods. This Kitaka, Suica, Passmo, they're all the electronic. These are the cards for the actual train, for like going on the train. Suica and Nomika as well, but they can be used to pay for like some of the vending machines, and in this case, paying for your internet time, internet cafe time. Nanako is 7-Eleven's one. Pretty much very similar to this one. So Nanako, you charge it up, you can buy stuff at 7-Eleven with it, and you can pay it for this Kaikatsu Club. Loads of payment options now, even more than when I was going. Let's hit enjoy. So yeah, they're saying watch TV together. What's that? Cinema or anime, TV, watching comics, manga, reading. So they usually have a big section. There's even a thing for check-in games. Let's check the games to do. So yeah, they got Lost Ark, which I did not know had a Japanese version. So maybe I'll look to download that and give that a go. Maybe that will be a future stream. That might be quite interesting for those people who haven't played it. I know an EU one is expected, is there on the way. So yeah, personally, I would really like to try it anyway. Though I have heard some things about it being pay to win or whatever. But yeah, I mean that's quite cool. War Thunder, I mean that's not special. That's a EU-based game, tank fighter. Mabinogi, I don't even think they have this open anymore. This was in EU and NA, but I'm pretty sure it's closed down. Valorant, that Counter-Strike, pretty much dead on Counter-Strike, but Riot's version, so it's got classes and skills. Dead or Alive Extreme Venus Vacation, it's Dead or Alive. So it's a titty game. They got like the production stuff. So you got Word, Excel. God knows why they put game. Maybe it's aimed at programming. So it's got this NOU college. I've never heard of them. I'm guessing it's a gaming college of some sort. So anyway, they've got some pack on there. Yeah, upgrade, no idea on this one. So this is an emulator for mobile games, because that's what these ones are kind of looking like to me. BlueStacks is an emulator for Android, iPhone. Maybe not iPhone, maybe just Android. I don't know. It could be iPhone as well. League of Legends 2, which is a web browser-based game. DMM Games do a lot of web browser-based games. That's that. Is it Sengoku? The Three Kingdoms, but the super fancy version. What else they got? Yeah, like a lot of it. Yeah, you got the PUBG there, Fantasy Star Online 2, the Gundam one, Gundam Online. This one's like a 30 vs 30. Oh, it's a 50 vs 50 it'd be 100 people. It says. Final Fantasy 14, super popular. Dragon Quest 10 there. They've got Ragnarok Online there. This one says Unleash Shin Xinjiang Lumon. Never heard of it. World of Tanks, World of Warships, um, Black Desert Online. So I think that's kind of come up a bit. I didn't see it on the machines before, but now they seem to have it on all. Blade of Soul, that I know they got Japanese version. Lineage 2. I mean, that's super anime picture for Lineage, which isn't a very anime game, I think, when you're playing it. Alliance of Valiant Arms. I really didn't like this, but I did see it get played like in a downstairs one of the like PC shops in Akihabara. Yeah, they say Japan's #1 online first-person shooter. So yeah, I mean, I didn't like it, but it looks like it's popular. Fantasy of Zero. I mean, I heard of it, but I never played it. It's a much older game. This one, Alado, Alado. I have no idea. That's actually one I'm not sure on. Gundam Diorama Front. Now I'm pretty sure this is the card-based Gundam game. So if not, I mean, maybe I am mistaken, but I'm pretty sure it is the one where you play with cards. They show some of the gameplay. They show the main page. Go down a bit. So yeah, it looks like it's like a base buildy typey one. That's a new one to me actually. Gundam Diorama Front Free Third. So yeah, I mean, if you know about it, guys, yeah, just let me know. If you want me to try any of these sort of games as well, no problems at all. Like, let me know so I can sort of prepare, get them installed, and then we can have a look through them together then. Redstone I've heard of, but I don't know if it's a browser game or not. I know KT, the guys who do Dynasty Warriors, so I'm pretty sure that's probably Mizzou Online, if I'm not mistaken. Though I might be wrong. I can't read the kanji, unfortunately. Yeah, and then you can also buy Amazon cards, AU charge up cards, PlayStation Store cards. So yeah, I mean, Lost Ark is definitely one that I would probably down for maintenance. Oh, bummer. So yeah, actually this P-Mang, I'm pretty sure they're the ones that do the Black Desert, because quite interestingly, I played Black Desert EU, which obviously has its own standalone launcher and can play through Steam. But the JP one, you actually have to load it through the browser. I'm pretty sure it's it's translated it. If you go to home page, I'm pretty sure it's P-Mang as well. It doesn't say though. I was wrong. I can't. It doesn't look like it's P-Mang. Join. Anyway, yeah, Lost Ark definitely one that looked really good way back when, but down for maintenance today. So yeah, you can see the sort of games they've got at least preloaded, so they are the more popular games. And yeah, I'd look to maybe in the future look to run some of those as well, so for those who are interested to see what maybe what gameplay is like, or if it's even interesting really. So yeah, for now I'm probably going to end the stream. Thanks guys for those who joined in. I know we had a big spurt earlier. It's a shame, yeah, they didn't stick around. Maybe I'll look to try and stream at the same time. Maybe not tomorrow, but on Friday. And again, I want to start doing sort of afternoon Japan time, afternoon or nighttime streams as well. So yeah, any of you guys in